Nueva notificación. Transmitiendo ahora.
Estamos fuera ahí.
Now the third baseman, number 4. That one not close. And we're underway. That one at triple digits.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air right field. Anthony pulls that one down. And there's one away. Luis Robert now. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Mazeroski throw on to first. And they take care of Robert for the out.
Batting third.
Here's Trevor Story now.
Trevor Story.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1-1.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he won around. And we're back. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Matt Cain.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Jeter tracking that one as it misses the zone for a ball. So now 1-2.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
This one in the air. Under it is Justin Turner to make the catch. Now the number 2 hitter, Roman Anthony.
Anthony.
That one fouled off. And here it comes. And it's fouled away. And there's a ball.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Down the line. And that's a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through it for the K. Ohapi collects, fires to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Brandon Lau. Ground ball right side. Mazeroski throw on to first. And a quick out, number 1. Logan Ohapi digs in now.
Ohapi.
In for a strike. It's 0-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Next offering way off the plate. 1 out, base is empty. Right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Michael Busch will hit next. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
And that's in the dirt. No score here in the second. That one missed. Now 3-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. In the air, out towards left center. Happ makes the catch. And ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Ball 1, no strikes. Swings through that one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Manny Machado. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah. Griffey Jr.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Feller back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's in there.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Two.
And down on strikes. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And the batter is George Springer. And there's a strike. Springer in his 11th season, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. That one in triple digits.
Oh, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Turner now.
The second baseman, Justin Turner.
This to third. Machado throws to first in time. Ian Happ up to hit. That one lifted to left. Wood makes his way towards it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Swing at a ground ball. Throw to first in time. So digging in, Jonah Heim.
The catcher, Jonah Heim.
And a curve is down and in.
1 ball, no strikes.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And that's off the outside edge. 2 balls and a strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. First pitch, not close.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. Here's Story now. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
Booga never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Just missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Lifted in the air, right field. Anthony sizes this one up, makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, bases empty, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That misses.
No, that missed.
And
That's a ball.
1-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
That's inside.
3-1.
And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Pretty
Runner,
easy
take your
walk
base.
right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
14,
And now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Lowe leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
1-2.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Tried to check his swing there. Now it appealed to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. First pitch misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, great stop to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Anthony, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1-0.
Nobody out, runner at first. In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Ramirez in the box now, takes strike 1. On the ground, could be 2. Zips it to first, and that is a big first out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%.
Nope,
that's
ball.
well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. Here's Machado. Fly to right his first time. Strike one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a swing and a miss. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
0-1.
Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. His first at bat was a strikeout. 101 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Wild pitch. Catcher gets a piece. And now a man into scoring position. Busch at second with nobody out. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And the count 1-2. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's in there as he tests the arm in left. 1 away on the flyout. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Upstairs.
2-1.
1 away with a runner at third. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Late swing fouled off. And that's ripped for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now. 2 outs, runner on first. Now the third baseman. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
In the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. Nabs it. And that's the third out. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Griffey Jr.
And fouled off.
1-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Got him swinging for the K. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Happ lays off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-2.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. So up next, Bill Mazeroski grounded out his first time. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And this game is tied. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Heim getting ready to hit. Foul ball. 2 outs. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-2. One, two.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So here's Robert now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Camilo Doval.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Trevor Story. Doval in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The shortstop takes the ball.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Late with the swing there.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Designated hitter, Brandon Lau.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
0-1.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And it's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 3-2. Base is empty with 2 away. Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Kane back to work. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. Curve in the dirt.
2-0.
On the ground. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The right fielder, number
Roman
19,
Anthony, the next to hit.
Anthony.
Just missed.
Outside.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 and 2's the count.
Next
Ball
offering
up.
upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Robert makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Next to hit, Manny Ramirez. Out to short. Story sends it over to first. That ends the inning. Well, 1-run game. Stepping in, Michael Busch. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
And that is ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, James Wood. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's George Springer. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That misses. Ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 and 1's the count.
And that one pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Just misses with that one.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
The batter number 3.
Now Justin Turner gets a chance to hit.
Justin Turner.
Outside low. 1-0. Swing at a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Digging in, number 4. There's a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside.
That's outside.
That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Now pitching, Serenity, Dominguez.
Hard liner. Brings it in, and that's the third out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jack Paglione.
The first baseman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Fastball is outside. And now 2-0.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Machado in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground, 2 ball. Quickly to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Junior up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Line drive. Springer there makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1-2.
Ohapi gathers, throws to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Well, 1-run game, and now it's Luis Robert. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And that is downstairs. 2-1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Going, gone. All muscle to center field. It's 4-2. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out towards right center field. Anthony should have this one. Brings it in. 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Lau stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And now 2 balls and a strike. Ripped on the ground to second. Mazeroski throw on to first. Lau out on the play. Logan O'Hoppe digs in now. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. First offering and it just misses.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Full count.
Headed towards the corner, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on a line, and that is that. Bill Mazeroski getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Wood makes the play, and there's 1 down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Time in the box again. Takes a strike. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 1 down, base is empty. That one inside. Look out. And there's a hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
The tying run at the plate. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
The count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Turner on the move. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Now the left fielder, James Wood, 1 for 3.
Now pitching, Josh Hader.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Hader goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So up next, George Springer, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Punched that ball down the opposite field line. Just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, He was off and racing for the triple.
Now it's Justin Turner to third. What a stop. Throws from his knees. There's one. But he's back.
He's safe.
Now batting, number 4.
Here's the third baseman. Lined, and that's a base hit. The run scores from third, and they take a 3-run lead. Round second, digging for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, the center
Here's
fielder,
Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Happ pulls it down, and that is that. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And now the DH, Manny Ramirez.
Ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
And that one
That's
is
a ball.
inside. And that's in the
3-0.
dirt. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they
Take
get a
your
strike.
baseball,
With
boy.
that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get
Now
ahead early in the
batting,
count.
the
He
first
did right
baseman.
there.
Yeah.
And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. That one at triple digits. Ramirez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Just
0-2.
not able to catch up to that velocity.
In the dirt, but kept close. The next pitch
Nope,
misses.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one inside, and it
Take
hit
your
him.
base.
He had 2 strikes on him,
The
and he
third
hit him.
baseman, number 13.
Manny Machado
Manny.
to the dish for a pivotal at
Machado.
bat. 0 for 3. A fly
Now
out, a
pitching.
ground out, and a strikeout.
Camilo Doval.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Off balance speed, there's one. A double play on the first batter he faces in relief. So they're down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. All right, ready to go here. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trevor Story. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Fouled off down the right side. The shortstop takes the ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string of the changeup. Here's Yelich at the dish. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Foul ball there. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swings through that. 2 outs, base is empty.
0-1.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out. Back in Seattle. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That one ripped. And George makes the grab. Roman Anthony now at the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that's downstairs. Ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris. And it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup. And I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo. 2 down, base is empty. And now Manny Ramirez. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It's 0-1.
Fouled off left side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Adam Dunn. Ryan back to work. out there to center. Jeter flying after this one, but not going to catch up to this one. Hung up in a rundown now. And he's out. Next is the designated hitter, Derek Jeter. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
And another ball.
Ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting six, the third baseman.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
Squirts away a little bit.
1-2, the count.
Second inning here, no score. Hit on the ground, might be two. On to second, they get one, and that's two. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. Just
no, that's
missed.
outside. Ball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth.
Here comes Manny Machado. Just missed. Now 1-1.
1-1.
That one missing inside. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. One down. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Ian Happ at the plate and takes high there. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Batting eight, the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Junior off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. On to the third inning. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Naylor getting the start at catcher, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Late on that fastball.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
Manning really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-2.
Got him swinging. And the batter down, Ryan Roberts. First pitch, and he just misses. 1 out, base is empty. And he blows that one by him at 100.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. And the batter is George Springer. And that's outside.
That's outside.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
1-1.
That was straight queso right there.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off, Jonah Heim. Sliced hard but foul. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. The 1-2. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that is Springer. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Roman Anthony. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
That misses.
That's high.
1-1. And a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. And good work. And we're back. Here's Trevor Story.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Throws to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Caught him looking for the K. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Manny Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1-1.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. Looked like it was a little bit up. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Judge really on his horse for this one and makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Caglione. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one fouled off.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Now
Manny Machado up to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Machado.
And Manny gets a piece. 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Adam Dunn. Ryan back to work. Swings through that one.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
There's a swing and a miss.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So now here's the DH, Derek Jeter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Cut on and missed at 101.
You're a ball, 4 strikes.
And it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. And the count is 1-2. Fastball is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 1 gone, runner at first. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. And out front for the strikeout. Bo Naylor at the plate now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Pickoff throw. Jeter dives back in safely. That one at triple digits.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
1-0-1 on the gun. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Strikes him out with 100. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Ian Happ up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ian Happ.
And Ian swings through it.
0-1.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And the batter now, Bill Mazeroski. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. And that is out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Derek Jeter. Off the mark there. Ball 1. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the
line, and that's a base hit. Half on his way home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0. Now he launches a throw over his head, and this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Late swing, foul to the left. Jeter at third with 2 away. And a foul ball. The other way. And that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. Throws to second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Kind of a